Hello friends, this is Supriya Mogle. I am working as an assistant professor at Center for Distance Education, Shivaji University, Kolhapur. I am here to discuss about one of the important topic of marketing management, that is branding. So in this video, we are going to learn what is branding, meaning, definition, and the difference between brand and product. Then what are the benefits of branding to the customers as well as to the company, then what is trademark, etc. We are going to discuss here. Okay, so meaning and definition. Okay, branding, uh, after listening this word branding, as you know, everybody says, I'm using branded clothes or I want branded shoes, etc. So what is that brand? So branding is the major issue in product strategy. Developing a branded product requires a great deal of long-term investment, especially for advertisement, promotion, and packaging. So brand is one of the important part of any product. Okay, by having that brand name, you're going to recognize that product. Only by listening that name of the brand, you're going to recognize that product. Okay, so for that means customers, they build the image of that product. Okay, or loyalty about that product, or they recognize that product on the basis of their performance or features or quality, etc. And this image is built in the customer's mind, but it has a very large process. Okay, it is a long term investment. You have to work, or marketers have to work very hardly on advertisement or on promotion or on packaging. You have to bombard on the customer's mind that this is my product or this is my brand. Then only you can say that this is branded product. Okay, so definition. Philip Kotler says that a brand is built by performance, not advertise. Advertise can only make you aware, possibly interested, but it's trial and fulfillment of created expectations that count the most. This is Philip Kotler's definition. Okay, so he says that brand is not only built by only having advertisement. So performance is also important factor for branding. How a product is performing, what is the quality, what are the features they are providing. Okay, so product means everything. Okay, product means it includes goods as well as services. Okay, remember that. So we'll see the actual meaning of brand. Brand is name, term, sign, symbol, or combination of them, which is used to identify goods and services from one seller, differentiate with other seller. Means brand is a name. Okay, by when you read a name, that is Colgate. I have given here example Colgate. When you read that name, you only imagine the toothpaste, right? Or this is a symbol or logo. Which product defines is this is Apple. Okay, Apple company, which is producing unique products, that is mobile phones. So by seeing this sign only, you can recognize that product. Or this one, this is also a logo, or you can say a sign. This is McDonald's logo. Okay, by um, only seeing this M, you can tell, any customer, any person can tell this is McDonald's logo. Or this is this circle and the colors used, or the name, that is BMW. So by reading this BMW, immediately you can imagine a car. Okay, that is a branded car you are saying. So these are the terms or name or sign or symbol used for the product, that is called brand. Means when you use these to the product, and consumers are recognizing those products by that sign or symbol or only the name, that is only brand. Okay, So what is the difference between brand and product? So product means anything which is offered to the customer, maybe goods or services, to satisfy their needs and wants. Okay, so anything which is going to offer to the customers to satisfy their needs and wants, that is product. So for example, mobile phone or food, it is service, right? And it is goods. Then what is brand? When we give a particular name to that product, or when we give a particular sign or symbol to that product, it becomes a brand. For example, see mobile phones, and we are going to give the brand name, that is Apple. So the Apple, when you says that, means they are Apple mobile phones. Or food, you are going to have one name, that is MacD or McDonald's, that is brand name of that product. Okay, so here you can see I have given so many examples here. Logo, I have said that a brand includes name, logo, tagline or slogans, right? So logo, by see, when you see this symbol, okay, when you see this symbol, you immediately, what do you think? This is the Audi's logo, right? Audi. Or when you see this logo, it is Apple phone. Then names, only by reading or listening these names, Colgate. Only you, when you listen that Colgate name, immediately you think of toothpaste, right? Or only when you listen Maggie, okay, it is just a name, but when you listen that Maggie name, immediately you think about noodles, right? Then Xerox, okay, that means Xerox is a company's name, okay, but nobody knows that Xerox is a company's name who is invented for machineries which can have photocopies, okay. And what we say that I want one Xerox, but Xerox is a company name. That means you can think the brand name they have, built their brand name, or they have built their image in the customer's mind, that customers are using that company name for their work. But when we have that, for example, when we have one page and we say that I want one Xerox copy, and when you get one Xerox copy, so that is called photocopy. Actually the word is for that photocopy, but we don't use that photocopy word. What we use Xerox, but it is a company name, and you can think that how they have worked so hard. So customers are using that word only. Then Trivago for services, it is uh, it is a service, we used for hotels. Like it gives a comparison between hotels, you can choose the best hotel nearby you. Then taglines, on the basis of taglines also you can recognize the company, which company. Or suppose this is the image, okay, and by seeing the image you can say this is Amul product, right? Amul is, when you listen the Amul, you immediately think about the ice cream or milk or some dairy products, like so the tagline of Amul is the taste of India. And McDonald's, the tagline of McDonald's is I'm loving it, right? When you say I'm loving it, you imagine that McDonald's building, right? Or there are some slogans, by only listening ads, slogans, when we listen you can imagine that product. For example, pehle istemal kare fir vishwas kare, that is ghadi product, right? That is detergent powder we use. And when we listen this slogan, you immediately sees that ghadi product. Or the next example is for Amul Doodh Pita Hai India. That is also a slogan of Amul. Okay, so I hope you understood that this type of logo or name or taglines or slogan, by having these only you can recognize a product, or you are giving the name to the product, and you are building your good image in the product or in the customer's mind. So that is called brand. Next is importance of branding. What are the importance? So there are two categories. There are importance or benefits for the consumers also and for the firms also. So the consumers first is identify the sources. So identify the sources means when a customer buys one product, he identifies sources, okay, who have produced these products. That means identify the sources. Next is search cost reduction. Suppose a product is branded, because of that brand name customers are aware about it, okay, and they will not search for the new products, they will just purchase that. For example, a girl wants a soap and she knows that a good soap or a branded soap is Dove, so she will purchase that. She will not search for another options, she knows that this is branded product. Then quality. If you have brand in your product, if you have branding defines the good quality of products, and then because of that quality it is known as the branded product, so customer will buy. Then promise with product maker means company, here company provides original product to the customers. If it is branded, that means it is original product, it has some unique features, and it has a good uh, performance or features. So these are means promise to the product maker. Then responsibility. Customers are aware about the products and services what they get, but companies also responsible for providing a good product. For example, Maggie. Okay, one Maggie, there was a controversy about Maggie, and the sales were it was banned before 2 years before, I think. And one ingredient was used high in that product, so that it was affecting on the health, and it's the company's responsibility to change that or to replace that. They stopped their selling, and after that they work on that after having various researches, and then they come back to the market. They come back and they stand in the market, and now you can see the sell is also increased, the customers are also happy, their net profit is also going very good. So this is the responsibility, it is firm's responsibility to provide a good product to the customer. So branded product is also comes under the responsibility term. Then firms, what are the different importance of branding to the firms? First is handling. If your product is branded, that means it can be easily handled, okay. You or unique feature, obviously it has a unique feature. Then competitive advantage. If your product is if your product is unique, that means it has some competitive advantage. We'll take the same example, okay. When Maggie was banned, other competitors like Yippee and Patanjali, etc., they offered new product like atta noodles. But Maggie has a good image in the customer's mind, right? Because of that unique taste, which is not present in the Yippee or Patanjali atta noodles, etc. So this is the customers preference about that Maggie, and Maggie company is also knows it, that uh, we have built that image in the customer's mind, so they come back to the market, they stand in the competition, and this is because of the competitive advantage. Then financial return. Financial return means if your product is branded, that means your performance is good, that means image is good, and preference will be given to your product and it will lead to have profit. Easy. Quality means the product is branded, that means you are going to have continuous improvement in your product, or quality maintenance is there. Okay, so these are some importance of branding to the customers and to the firms. The next point is trademark. Okay, I hope you have heard this word trademark, which is used for the product, etc. So as a brand means name, logo, tagline, slogan, which is used to represent a company or a business or a product or a service, but it should not be copied by others, so that you have to register legally. And after having registration, any other company or business cannot use that name, that logo, slogan, tagline for their personal commercialization use. Okay, so I'll give you one example, then you can understand. So see here, there are two businessmen, A and B. Okay, a person A established a business with GHL name. Okay, and he created a brand and that good image in the customer's mind. He is producing very good product and his sales are increased. He is having that competitive advantage, and in the market he is very popular. And person B enters into the market, he copies that name. Okay, he copies the product also, the slogan or the logo, everything he is copied and established his own business, and he is getting the profit on it. Okay, so to oppose this type of or to avoid these types of unfair practices, trademark plays a very important role. Okay, where you can legally register your intellectual property means your company name, your products, your manufacturing process, your features, unique features, or uh, your slogan or tagline, etc. So these are some intellectual properties, that so that nobody can use that for their commercial use. Okay, or nobody can copy that your product name or etc. And if he does, then you can have legal action to them. So this was a trademark. Okay, so I hope you understood what is branding, what is trademark, etc. It was very easy. You can read 2 to 3 times, you will get this. Okay, and when you see the ads in the on the television, there are so many ads. Try to find out their logos and observe the taglines, observe that brand name, observe the slogan what they are using, so etc. You can build this, you can write these types of examples in your paper. It will very helpful. Okay, thank you so much.